Coming up on the Poli-takes podcast. Describe the Ukrainian-Russian War. We asked ChatGPT to describe the war and its thoughts on the war. Ukraine versus Russia. We talked about how and when the Ukrainian-Russian War started and what's going on. In brain rot terms, we found a brain rot explanation of the Ukraine-Russian War. Plus, a warning about this episode. All that and much more coming up on the Poli-takes podcast that starts right now.
Ethical reasons, we do not condone the use of AI to cheat in the education space.
But, there's definitely kids who's going to do it, though.
Well, actually, I don't know if I've told you this before, but my teacher actually encourages us to use AI in our class.
Because it was not detectable?
No, she wants us to use it. She says, if you guys use it, I actually not prefer, but she'll get excited if we use it. Sounds weird to say that, but yeah.
I'm assuming it's because she wants us to embrace the technology because AI, as far as I'm concerned, is here to stay.
She wants to figure out a way
for now.
To make it work. Or try to figure out, I guess.
I see.
I did this thing where I had to teach the class for 5 minutes, and one of the things on their questions for the self-evaluation was, how did AI play a role in this, and what did you use for? And I basically just the whole presentation.
I see. That's actually really good that a teacher does that because AI, ever since it came out, it was used for basically cheating.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. It's basically the golden goose of cheating. But if a teacher's here to embrace that, and then eventually we'll find out ways to see through the AI stuff and make it less so it's used for cheating.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I remember OpenAI has developed a way to either make it so it leaves a watermark or something that would be easily detectable as it would being used as it being AI.
That's interesting.
But they refuse to release it on the grounds that they would lose profits.
I guess.
It's supposed to be anonymous.
If it's no, they have subscriptions.
Yeah, they have.
They do.
But if you're a student that's using it, are you actually paying for the subscription?
No.
But
no.
I don't think there's a student that actually is paying. I don't know if they're making money on it for information.
Because you can just log into it. You don't need to get
yeah.
Yeah, you could just look around.
There's a limit, but you just can use different Google accounts.
I'm just curious, what does the subscription actually do?
It just gives you more time.
More time for what?
Because I think if you do the free version, it only gives you a few questions, and then after a while, it's you have 24 hours before you can ask more questions or something like that. It blocks you from doing it.
No, that's. I was able to.
There might be something else.
24 questions in a row to ChatGPT without it stopping me. Because people on a free go chat.
I know that they have the new one where you can actually take a picture of something, and it will do it for you. So if you take a picture of a math problem, it can figure it out from the picture, and then it only gives you 4 pictures, I think, for every 5 hours or something like that. So there's tab limits.
I tried that once. It didn't give me a picture. It basically just showed me how to do it.
No, it doesn't give you a picture. You give the picture to them.
Oh. No, I just typed it in.
Oh, that works too. I think that's the free version. But yeah, AI. What were we talking about before? Welcome back, Sigmas, to the Talk to a podcast.
So is this going to be one episode about Ukraine?
Probably, because we're too late. If we want to do something about the politics, we're 1 week out. Exactly, literally 1 week.
I feel like once it is...
I'm not working on Wednesday of next week.
Good for you.
Because I know I'm not going to wake up on time, because I'm going to be watching...
The debate.
No, the election.
No, the election. Oh, yeah, the election.
Imagine there's a debate on election night.
Greetings. I just wanted to inform all of you that the following section about Ukraine was recorded before the election on November. Just keep that in mind. That is all. Yes, I am being menacing on purpose. Our next episode will be about our post-election thoughts. For that?
I wonder what ChatGPT thinks about Ukraine.
Let's find out.
It's an interesting thing to ask an AI.
I mean, we wanted to talk about AI and Ukraine. This is perfect, Frankie. This episode's about Ukraine, so let's talk about Ukraine. I know some of it, but I don't know. Like,
Well, let's start with what you know. Then.
what I know is that it's an invasion from Russia, from Vladimir Putin, right? Is that not what happened?
That is the very most surface level explanation that could be given.
I wasn't done, but I was just because Frankie threw his arms. So
Continue. What else do you know?
But no, it was an invasion that Russia invaded Ukraine to try to take the land that they used to have in the USSR. That's basically what it is.
But it's a bit more complicated than that.
Well, yeah, but it's a surface.
But that's basically a gross
It's a very gross oversimplification. It begins. The story of Russia invading Ukraine begins not in 2022.
Yes.
But in fact, it begins in 2014. Russia started doing the when Obama was president. Which I want to address something Trump said. He basically said that the Ukraine situation was started under Biden. No, it started under Obama.
He's been saying. I also want to now that you mentioned that.
He will single-handedly end the war in Ukraine. And I'm thinking, nah.
I know how he's gonna do that.
I don't want to.
Where we cannot stay on topic if our lives depended on it.
We should change our name to the untopic.
We talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Because we're Americans. We speak our mind.
We talk about whatever the F we want. WTAWETFWW. That's what we're called.
Okay.
That's what we are.
I prefer Poli-takes.
Anyway.
But anyway, what were you talking about?
Ukraine.
Right. Let's talk about Ukraine and how you have a gross oversimplification of the story of Ukraine.
It starts in 2014. Well, actually, it goes even farther back than 2014. It goes back to when Viktor Yanukovych was running for president. Actually, do you know who Viktor Yanukovych is?
Does he look like he knows who that is? It's
I'm assuming it's someone that was running for president of not Ukraine, Russia.
Russia.
No, Viktor Yanukovych was former president of Ukraine.
Oh damn.
Yes. So basically, first time he ran, he had a Russian advisor trying to get him elected. Russia was trying to do all of these things to try to help him. Got the Orthodox Church to endorse him, got a bunch of smear campaigns against his opponents, and then they just straight up tried to assassinate his political opponent, then failed. Then they tried to rig the election, and then there's a massive protest against it, and then eventually Yanukovych backed down. However, the people that were actually elected were basically so fed up with working with each other that what are you doing?
Sorry, I just thought it was something I'm going to write down so I don't forget about it.
All right,
But keep going.
problem, the people who actually got elected got so fed up bickering with each other that they divided their support base so that Yanukovych actually became president of Ukraine because they were the people he ran against and lost were just basically bickering with each other. And then Yanukovych threw one of them in jail and got the other one to testify against them because they hated each other that much by that point. And then, we haven't even discussed Russia much.
This is true. We've just been talking about Ukraine.
Where Russia comes into the picture is that, there's trying to get, Yanukovych won on basically the promise to get Ukraine into the EU without pissing off the Russians. To do that, they signed a lease for the naval base in Crimea. agreed not to join NATO to basically appease the Russians. And however, the Russians then decided to basically blackmail Ukraine to. What are you?
Is Robert boring you?
What
Frankie?
are you laughing?
He just yawned the loudest yawn. Be respectful. He's telling a story.
That wasn't loud.
No, it wasn't. It was just big. Sorry, I got distracted. But continue on.
Basically, Russia basically sanctioned and blackmailed Ukraine to not join the EU. Yanukovych bowed to Russia's demands. That sparked a massive protest in Ukraine, which he then tried to suppress with force, but then that didn't work, so then there was even more protesters. The EU was telling Yanukovych to back off. The protesters, while Russia was basically saying, use more force or else. So Yanukovych was basically backed into a corner. You could almost feel bad for him, except he was a complete asshole. And then Yanukovych just fled the country along with a lot of his security forces. That later ended up in either Russia, Crimea, or parts of Ukraine that were about to be occupied by either the separatists, quote unquote separatists, or the Russians. And I said quote unquote separatists. It was a leaked phone call where the Russians admitted were talking about paying them to do it. No, they were not spontaneous. Stop saying they were.
I didn't say anything. The comments. The people in the comments.
Comment section.
People in the comments. Damn it. You erasing their comment that they already had prepared.
And then there was war clashes, and then there's basically a low-grade war from 2014 to 2022 in the Donbass, which is a section of eastern Ukraine. In fact, so you see Donetsk and Luhansk over here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the war in the Donbass. This is what the two sides were fighting over. There's a low-grade war in this area for a while. Until 2022, when Russia started the full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
Oh, don't you mean the special military operation?
Oh, yes.
Is that what they called it?
Yes, they called it the 30-day special military operation that is entering its second year and has resulted in Russian territory being occupied in person.
So that they've lost. This is if the U.S. did this,
if America tried to invade Mexico and Mexico nipped the southern part of California, that would be the rough equivalent.
I would say the better example would be Canada.
So actually Canada would be the better example, considering they burned home the White House in the War of 1812.
That's funny because in Fallout, the lore is that the U.S. tries to invade Canada.
Of course they do.
Well, actually, invades Canada.
They take over.
I'm pretty sure they do.
It's good. The Canadians are just too nice to them. They're just oh yeah, you want us to be my house? Go ahead.
No. It's just that the U.S. needed to rake the leaves from their backyard.
All the maple leaves.
It's making the place untidy.
The robots are taking over. Those are aliens.
Same thing.
But anyway. Oh no. I like how I immediately got what you were talking about. My brain shifted from alien to alien.
Oh crap, this is recording. God, I keep walking into these traps, don't I?
This was recorded.
It's okay.
Wow.
Is it really? When we do the one where it's unedited?
Oh,
For
yeah.
the CIA, who's recording for legal reasons, I was never here.
For legal reasons, this is an imposter.
For future Jose, who's just sitting in the courtroom just snickering out of these jokes, stop for your own good.
Stop for your own good.
I have for that future Jose, I have dirt on YouTube, so you're coming down with us.
It's just, you can already see it in the courtroom. Everyone tells you your past self, telling your future self, and not laughing at any jokes. You're going,
I said that.
I said that!
Also, make sure this is being live streamed so you can get that money. Make sure this is going on the record. I mean, on YouTube.
But Ukraine. We keep getting off topic.
How much minutes do we have so far?
56.
Not including the parts we're gonna cut out. Probably like.
This is just this curve.
Continuation. You probably have like around 10 minutes or something.
Yes. Basically, the only parts we have is me explaining the war in the Donbass.
You calling him an alien.
But I am not an alien.
You may not
Anymore.
be an alien from here, but as far as I'm concerned, you're probably an alien from Mars. Look at you and those
Who
glasses.
told you about that?
I struck a nerve!
No, it has to kill you.
Listen, I got a lot of connections, man. A lot of connections.
Was it that guy that was saying that the frogs turn the water turns the frogs gay or whatever?
Alex Jones?
That's his name. Did he tell you these lies? That I wasn't. Did he tell you?
Alex Jones drank the water, and he himself turned gay. That's all I have to say.
That would be amazing.
That would be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
After years of saying that the frogs.
That water makes frogs turn gay. He drank the water and turned gay.
Put whatever you want in whatever hole he has, but make it happen.
Whatever you want in whatever hole he has. Jose 2024.
Oh God.
That was recorded. Yeah, that was recorded too.
I'm okay with that being released to the world. It wasn't as bad as the other stuff that. Never mind.
Ukraine! Yeah, Ukraine! Let's talk about Ukraine. Can we talk about how their tanks, the Russian tanks, like blow up and then they go? The new Russian space program.
We should probably talk about how they how we're not sending them actual money and instead of sending them equipment.
Yes.
Back to Ukraine.
Yes. One of the podcasts is where we're all playing War Thunder.
We will get you.
Subscribe.
We will get you to play War Thunder.
This
Once
is
we
not
hit-
sponsored by War Thunder, by the way.
But
Unless it is. But 1 million subscribers, we'll do it.
we'll all play together and we'll just laugh at this guy for being new.
Yes, and we'll just bomb him.
Yes. But, yeah, that is.
But yeah, like, this is...
Is it because they're using like javelins to blow those tanks up, right?
Some javelins.
My bad. That was my phone.
That phone's destroyed. I would not be surprised. That was loud.
It's way too loud.
Wow.
It's perfectly.
Okay.
But that was
what were
way
you
too
saying
loud.
before we were rudely interrupted?
You can thank Tim Apple for that.
You're talking about tanks.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the Russian T-Series tanks, which is what they're... Don't
Sorry.
laugh at T-Series.
I think T-Series and I think of the
You think of
YouTube.
that one
Yeah.
YouTube channel. My God.
I'm sorry, Robert.
Isn't that the one that took the crown away from PewDiePie?
And then also Mr. Beast? No, I think.
Also, did you know that Logan Paul sponsored his baby's birth with lunchly? Did you?
Yes, I
Oh my God.
Did you hear about that? That's supposed to be the most sacred moment of your life right now, and you think, huh? You know what? I'm gonna have those a sponsorship for my Lunchables knockoff.
Oh, speaking of Lunchly, did you hear it's been taken off the shelves already?
Yeah, because of the mold?
Yeah.
I like my cheese moldy, bruh.
And like Mr. Beast for a promotion rented out a theater with his first friends to eat Lunchly and watch the Talk To
a podcast. It is so.
It is the most brain rot you can think of.
Yes, is the most brain rot thing ever. If you watch it, you will literally feel your brain rot.
So I just searched it up and it's true. Lunchly, a product of Logan Paul's, was the sponsor of his fiancee Nina something.
Do you think I
No, but like
all the salon YouTubers talk about that.
I didn't hear anything about it. The only thing I've been hearing about Lunchly is it's just been the moldy cheese and it's awful for you.
No, I saw that and I was like, oh my god.
And yeah, he's been facing backlash.
I would never do that.
How do you sponsor a birth?
You don't! You don't! That's supposed to be a sacred moment in someone's life, in both of their lives!
Think about that baby is gonna grow up, and then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, what was my birth like? Your father decided to sponsor it with the product that was taken off the shelf.
Because of the moldy cheese.
No, that they only there was only the pizza one. They never had the one with the crackers and cheese and salami. There was only the pizza. It was not the other one.
You mean the other ones weren't moldy? They didn't
The pizza one is the moldy one, and that's the only one you get. They did not have the other one.
Oh, they don't have the crackers.
They did not have the crackers, cheese, and salami.
Really?
They did not. There were stories of people driving all around their city trying to find the one with the crackers.
So they make it, but just they don't have it available.
Apparently so.
Oh, they mean like they didn't make it at all.
Either that they were making a little bit of them and never giving them out, or I guess it doesn't matter now because as far as I'm concerned, Lunchly is dead. Alright, fine, it is cool. But not as cool as the Tog. And the Tog 2 is cool.
I know he's laughing. I know what you're thinking. You heard Talk To, and I know your brain rot ass mind.
Oh,
Talk To.
How dare you!
I'm so predictable.
The Tog is beautiful. Actua is green.
Robert, I'm scared. Are you in my brain? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yes, I am in
That is the second time
I
you
am in
predicted.
your mind. I know what you think.
What am I thinking
This
about?
guy has been on the internet longer than any of us. If anyone's gonna know what a brain rot person's gonna think like, it's gonna be him. And you have the brain rot.
Unfortunately.
We all do here. But I think he is the most chronic brain rot person.
We're gonna have to do an episode one day of brain rot. And just make it brain rot. Welcome back, Sigma.
We will talk about the impact of Talk To and Skimpy Toilet.
Welcome back, Sigma, to the Talk To a podcast.
What the fuck? What is the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh God! It's in Skibbity speak. Hey, translate! Hey, brain rot! Translate this.
Read it. Read it, I'll hear it.
When what the 1-2 buckle shoe kid decides to riz up that guy the Aki way while in Ohio, but Shawty was dry AF, then the ops pulled up to the crib and forced him to silly dance. So he hits a goofy out gritty because he has no bitches and was caught lacking in 4K. Then so he ran to the Hella Sus plug to get some busted Bam Blam flavored sauce.
Translate that.
I'm not done, but it turns out it was Skibbity Toilet the whole time, and he hit it with the light skin stare while drinking the Grimace shake in the Nathaniel B Pizza Tower. Translate that.
Translate it.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming you're laughing because you know the meaning.
I have no idea what that just said. First and foremost. Second of all, I did not know it was a whole ass language.
Well, it might as well be at this point.
Is there like a Google Translate that? that was the funniest
We asked
thing.
ChatGPT. We can ask ChatGPT to describe the war in Ukraine in brain-rot terms. Let's actually do it.
Do it, why not?
That's the funniest thing I've heard all day long. Oh, Robert, how did you read that with the straight face?
I was holding it in so hard.
Can you, any chance you can send that to me? I whenever I'm feeling down, I just need to laugh at something.
I don't describe the situation.
And then translate it.
What?
Is it actually in brain rot?
No, it's not in brain rot. Oh my god, now the Ukrainian spirit is straight up Mog status rising above the chaos. It's like a skippity dance. Amidst the madness, with everyone showing up in Ohio style unity to show support. The memes are wild, the energy is electric despite the tough times. Ukraine's out there showing resilience through strength. Yet it's a saga still unfolding. And then so it's 2014, Ukraine was trying to survive the whole thing, but Russia rolled up acting like a total goon, tried to take Crimea, and everyone was like, nah, that's a hard pass. And Ukraine started to flex its riz. What the fuck?
Acting like a total goon. Interesting.
ChatGPT, do you know what brain rot is? Yes, brain rot is a current slang. It is a type of storytelling humor where logic just disappears, replaced by chaotic, absurd randomness that escalates out of nowhere. Escalates out of nowhere. It's throwing a bunch of unpredictable plot points, internet meme references, and cursed vibes into a blender and hitting liquefy. The result is usually a mix of hilariously random situations, over-the-top reactions, and zero expectations as to why everything and anything is happening. Because reasons. Thank you guys for watching. So we talked about Ukraine. Mostly about Ukraine. And then we talked about brain rot.
This is likely going to be heavily edited down because we kept getting off topic from Ukraine. And in fact, like, you're probably not going to see the entire thing. But yeah, like, it's because we just kept going off topic and talking about other random shit.
And if everything goes great, this episode should drop Friday. So you guys will all be seeing this or hearing this on Friday. Which gives you 4 days before the election day. So make sure you vote if you have not done so already.
Vote for
whoever you want to.
Exactly.
We cannot tell you who to vote for.
Yep. So I guess we might do the next episode. I thought that was applause. I was like, who's applauding for me?
What was that?
this.
Oh, Frankie broke the chair.
No.
Anyway, we'll probably have an episode discussing the results of the election.
However that ends up going.
Yep.
And we're all going to be drinking bleach to fix up COVID-19 and helping our coughs with hydroxychloroquine.
Yes, we're gonna go back to 2020. Oh God, no.
Revisiting a classic.
Oh no, please, I beg you. Let's not go back.
I want to talk about that, but
About COVID?
Yeah.
We should.
About the time.
Okay,
yeah,
we're gonna.
I don't want to because I would probably be the odd one out here.
Let me guess, you actually enjoyed it.
Every second.
Sort of. I sort of enjoyed it.
First miserable time in my entire existence. But that is a topic for another day on the Poli-takes podcast.
Leave a like and subscribe.
Take care. Bye.
Joe Rogan.